Disqualifications for the Labour Code. Section 7C lays down that no person can be appointed to the office of the presiding officer of a Labour Court if he is not an independent person or he has attained the age of 65 years. Next point is filling of vacancies. A vacancy other than a temporary absence occurs in the office of a presiding officer of a Labour Court. The appropriate government appoints a person in accordance with the act to fill the vacancy. Means filling the vacancy can be done according to the section 8. Then finality of order constituting a Labour Code. It is in section 9 states that an order of the appropriate government appointing any person as the presiding officer of a Labour Court can be called in a question to any manner. Means presiding officer's order cannot be questioned in any manner. Finality of order constituting a Labour Code. Then the duties of the Labour Code. So under IDA section 15 states that when a dispute is given to the Labour Court by the appropriate government that time for adjudication, then the court is bound to hold its proceeding and to submit its award to the appropriate government. Then according to section 10 of IDA means Industrial Dispute Act, the appropriate government has the authority to refer dispute to the Labour Court. Then under the section 10 of IDA, if the dispute is from the third schedule, then the appropriate government will refer it to the Industrial Tribunal for adjudication. If the dispute is from the second schedule, then the appropriate government will refer it to the Labour Court. Means if dispute is from third schedule, then it will be referred to Industrial Tribunal for adjudication, and if it is from second schedule, then to the Labour Court. If the dispute relates to any matter specified in the third schedule and which ordinarily should be referred to an industrial tribunal, it may be referred to the Labour Court if the dispute is not likely to affect more than 100 workmen and the appropriate government thinks it fit to refer to the same to the Labour Court. Means when the dispute is from the third schedule and which ordinarily should be referred to the industrial tribunal. Means we have seen here that if the dispute is from third schedule, then we have to refer it to the industrial tribunal. Then that dispute can be also referred to the Labour Court. But if the dispute is not likely to affect more than 100 workmen and the appropriate government thinks it fit, when the appropriate government thinks it fit, then only we can refer to that dispute which is from the third schedule to the Labour government. This is according to the section 10. Question can be also asked on this, that when can the matter can be referred to the Labour Court if it relates to the third schedule. That time we have to write that when it is not likely to affect more than 100 workmen and when the appropriate government thinks it fit to refer to the Labour Court, then the dispute which relates to the third schedule can be referred to the Labour Court.